In the dead of night, Russia unleashed a massive aerial assault on Ukraine, targeting multiple cities and regions. The attack, one of the largest since the war began, involved a barrage of missiles and drones. Explosions rocked the country, shaking citizens from their sleep and plunging many areas into darkness. This ferocious assault marked a significant escalation in the conflict, signaling Russia's intent to inflict maximum damage. The attacks, widely condemned by the international community, left a trail of destruction and claimed the lives of innocent civilians, including a British citizen.
The city of Kramatorsk, located in eastern Ukraine, became a focal point of the overnight attacks. This city, known for its strategic importance, has been under constant threat since the conflict began. Among the buildings hit was the Hotel Sapphire, a popular establishment among journalists and aid workers. The hotel had been a safe haven for many, providing a semblance of security amidst the chaos. The hotel, once a symbol of normalcy amidst the conflict, was reduced to rubble in the strike. The destruction of such a significant landmark has left the community in shock and despair. Tragically, a British citizen named Ryan Evans was killed in the attack on the Sapphire. Evans, who had dedicated his life to helping others, was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Evans, a seasoned aid worker, had been working tirelessly to provide humanitarian assistance to those affected by the war. His efforts had brought hope and relief to countless individuals and families. His death sent shockwaves through the international community, highlighting the indiscriminate nature of the attacks and the risks faced by those delivering aid in conflict zones. The loss of such a dedicated individual underscores the human cost of this ongoing conflict. The targeting of a hotel known to house journalists also raised concerns about potential attempts to suppress media coverage of the war. This incident has sparked a renewed call for the protection of journalists and aid workers in conflict zones, emphasizing the need for international intervention and support.
Beyond Kramatorsk, the Russian attacks targeted critical infrastructure across Ukraine, causing widespread devastation and chaos. Power grids were severely damaged, plunging cities into darkness and disrupting essential services, including communication networks and emergency responses. Water treatment plants were also hit, leaving many without access to clean water, forcing residents to seek alternative and often unsafe sources. Hospitals, already strained by the ongoing conflict, struggled to cope with the influx of casualties, with medical supplies running dangerously low. The attacks on civilian infrastructure appeared to be a calculated strategy by Russia to cripple Ukraine's ability to function and maintain order. By targeting essential services, Russia aimed to sow chaos, demoralize the population, and undermine Ukraine's resilience, making daily life increasingly difficult. This brutal tactic, reminiscent of Russia's approach in previous conflicts, drew widespread condemnation as a violation of international law, with calls for accountability and justice.
Despite the relentless Russian attacks, Ukraine remained defiant. In the southern region of Kherson, Ukrainian forces continued their counteroffensive, making incremental gains and pushing back against Russian occupation. Ukrainian troops, armed with Western-supplied weapons, engaged in fierce battles with Russian forces, demonstrating their determination to liberate their territory. The counteroffensive in Kherson held strategic significance for Ukraine. Retaking the region would be a major symbolic victory and could potentially disrupt Russia's land bridge to Crimea, a peninsula illegally annexed by Russia in 2014. However, the recent escalation in Russian attacks underscored the challenges Ukraine faced in pushing back against a more powerful adversary.
The international community reacted with outrage to Russia's latest barrage on Ukraine, expressing their deep concern and condemnation. Governments worldwide condemned the attacks, calling them barbaric and a blatant violation of international law and human rights. The United Nations Security Council convened an emergency meeting to address the escalating situation, but no concrete action emerged due to Russia's veto power, leaving many frustrated.
Western allies pledged to continue providing military and humanitarian aid to Ukraine, emphasizing their commitment to support the Ukrainian people in their time of need. However, the effectiveness of this support remained to be seen in the face of Russia's escalating aggression, which showed no signs of abating. The attacks served as a stark reminder of the human cost of the conflict, highlighting the urgent need for a peaceful resolution and the protection of innocent lives. As the war raged on, the world watched with bated breath, hoping for an end to the bloodshed and a return to diplomacy and dialogue, yearning for peace and stability in the region.